And welcome back to another day in the life video. Today is not going to be nowhere near as busy as yesterday, but we are going to complete a few vehicles that we started yesterday, and then we do have like one or two small jobs here at the shop, and maybe one mobile job depending on how the weather plays out for the day, because it's supposed to rain the entire day almost. So we'll see how today goes. But right now it is 7:15, getting into the shop, and I'm going to record a podcast episode before everyone gets here. That way there's less distraction and less noise in the background, so just a crisp, clear audio. Now check out the podcast setup. I have a Rodecaster Pro with some Shure, I think, HD 280 Pro headphones. I have a Rode, what's called boom arm, with a Shure microphone, I believe, forget which one. And then I have these two key lights from Elgato just to kind of light up my face a little bit. I have the Stream Deck literally just to control the lights. That's all I use it for here. It's just to turn on and off the lights. And then I have my Asana open with the notes that I'm going to talk about in that podcast itself. And then I'm going to put my other A7 III right here and face it this way, and that's how I get the shot. Okay, so now that I have everything set up, it's time to turn on the charm and to get the podcast going. So I'll put these headphones on so I can hear myself and how I sound. Testing, 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 testing. Okay, that's good. And then we're gonna get this camera over here. This should be good. And okay, let's get started. Hit this record button. That's on. And then you have to clap to sync up the audio. Bye-bye. Oh man, it's actually somewhat tiring to do a podcast, because you have to be like hyper focused the entire time. It's like having a serious conversation with someone, but it's only you talking. Alright, and I'll stop it right there. Now I'm actually gonna go and move the vehicles around. That way when they get here, they kind of just get started versus moving all the vehicles around. And last car. Okay, so yesterday we were able to wrap up the correction. I think we still have half the roof, but that's about it. And then I think the right side of the vehicle is starting to get, it's already kind of polished, meaning like the front fender, the two doors already polished. So now we need to polish the rest of the vehicle and then do the wheels, tires, as far as touching them up, and then restore some trim. On the roof, it's very oxidized. There's already crow's feet on the hood, and a lot of other little areas around the vehicle just aren't really up to par in condition beyond what we can do. So it's more like just getting it as good as it can without breaking the bank, without trying to have these like unrealistic expectations. So it's looking a tons better, but again, we're turning it into like a 25 footer, right? It's not gonna be perfect up close. Like there's a lot of oxidation on around the vehicle. So it's looking much better, but it's one of those things where like you need to set those realistic expectations with the customer and yourself of like, what are we doing with this vehicle and what's the best bang for the buck. Okay, now that they're set, just working, there's a customer coming in at 9, and then another one at 11:30 for small jobs. The first one just a premium wash and a mini interior, and the second one is a premium wash and an engine cleaning. But then we have to finish up the polishing as you just saw, and then we have to turn in that smoke odor. And I don't know if that mobile job's gonna happen because it is really dark outside, very cloudy, and it's just a maintenance wash. So we'll probably skip that today. Still not sure depending on the weather. But now my turn again is just to get back on the computer, edit that podcast, the video, publish it, send an email, share it on Instagram, and then reply to, as of right now, 14 emails for leads for from potential customers. So let's knock that out. And just like that, the truck has rolled out. It's just a premium wash and a mini interior detail. The inside isn't even that bad. It's a huge truck. And also to add to that, the entrance to our shop, it's the AC unit is also sticking out a few inches. So that also narrows down how, like, the basically the entrance to get those trucks in. So we have to go even slower to get it in and out. So that's also like something that adds time. And then obviously the water reclamation thing, very annoying. I get asked all the time about like the mat and such, because a lot of people actually want to use a mat. I'll have it linked down below. I just got it on Amazon. This one's holding up great. Like, this is the first one we've ever had. It holds up very well. We like fold it all the time, drive over it. We put all types of cars on here. There's zero problem with this mat thus far. And we have just, when I say we use it because I don't care about like being neat. I just throw it around, fold it, run over it, park a car in there, and it's been holding up fine. So if you're interested, I'll just have it linked down below. There is engine cleaning, as I've been saying, at 11:30, and then the sun's actually kind of coming out, so maybe the mobile appointment will come through. I don't know. Houston weather's weird. It says it's gonna be raining. It might not even rain one droplet of rain around this area. It just depends. But now I'll go back to the office to get some more work done. And again, I just sit at the computer and work, but now the second customer is here. We're gonna go ahead and get started on that. I'm gonna go get some Chick-fil-A. They'll probably be wrapping it up or something like that, and then we'll eat in the office. I'll probably eat beforehand just because I still have to get to some other things. But anyways, now second customer is here, engine cleaning, and then get back to the polishing. And then, as you can tell, it's not raining and cloudy anymore, so we're still up in the air with the mobile job. And then they're gonna pick up both the polishing and that smoke odor removal today, like at 4 or 5 p.m. So let's get to the engine cleaning. All right, so the engine cleaning is now gone. That was $80 and he tipped 40, so that's always fantastic. So we're still up in the arms with the mobile job. We text the customer, but he's always busy due to his job. So it takes him a while to respond completely fair because of his line of work. So that's still kind of up in arms, but the Accord is going to be picked up tomorrow, actually, in the morning, which helps, but we still need to get it done today because that way just in the morning they could just take it off, or they could just pick it up and leave. And then the smoke order, we've texted the customer, they're going to come pick it up around 4-ish to 5-ish, so that has to be the first most immediate car that we finish up. That way they could just get here and take it away. Other than that, if the mobile job doesn't come through, then we're just going to be here at the shop. I'm actually going to leave here in a little bit because I have to go do some more work that I can't do here. It's still just on the computer, but I just have to be kind of alone and kind of dialed in to get that work done. Other than that, it's a pretty straightforward day. Tomorrow we have another paint correction and coating. Very simple though, like it needs just a tiny small amount of polishing because the paint is basically immaculate. And I think like there's a TSA, a test spot assessment, and maybe another engine cleaning. So tomorrow is very light. And even that coating, super simple. It's just that same day, drop it off, light polish, install the coating, and it's done for that day as well. Yeah, so I'm actually doing a day in the life video. Gilly Cash for the dog. I'm actually doing a day in the life, so I'm gonna respond to some. Actually, I'm just gonna capture me doing this live. 300 people. Yeah, I was just messing with them. Oh, you can like comments now. You can like comments. You weren't able to do that back then. We'll get it for 3 days on, 1 day off, 4 days on, 1 day off. Rain can be hectic. Do you have a maintenance client set up through AutoPay or any system? No, we just swipe their card every time we. And again, like we have like we have one maintenance. Well, it depends how you determine a maintenance client. Like we have people that reach out. All right, and now it's the next day, Saturday. I didn't get any footage after I left the shop just because it's literally me sitting at a desk for like 3 hours. Is there any entertainment in that? Not really. So today's Saturday now. They knocked out the polish. It was just one car today. It was a light polish and a ceramic coating on, I don't forget the vehicle, but they're wrapping it up right now. They're gonna turn it in at 5 p.m. and that's gonna be another day in the life. I don't know if I'm gonna do like a day in the life or just kind of record spots throughout the week and then just put it into one video and kind of just say like, hey, this is Monday, this is Wednesday, this is Thursday, Friday, and then Saturday post that video. That way I kind of get more like highlights of each day throughout the week. By the way, if you've made it to the end of the video, thank you very much for sticking all the way to the end. But days like this, it's Saturday afternoon, it's around 4:30 p.m. We're working on one car. You know, the other businesses are kind of closed already, so there's not a bunch of cars coming in and out, a bunch of people. You know, there's not 3 cars that we have to work on for the day, just one car, easy going. They're gonna come pick it up, just very smooth and chill. And like, you know, I've been detailing now since like 2011, so over 10 years now. And as if you watch my podcast or like the recent video that I posted a while ago, or like 3 videos ago, it was that I'm gonna start a product line. And it's one of those things, not that I'm gonna crosshairs, but now like I am looking at things differently of like, you know, because let's say 5 months ago, I had a different set of goals of what I wanted to do with the detailing business and Detail Groove, and then now introducing what as of now is called Proper Care. Not that it threw a wrench, but it's like I'm kind of realigning everything that I want to do and kind of, you know, really like auditing myself and like what kind of like information I consume and who I look up to and like who I inspire to be or who inspires me and like the entrepreneurs that I follow and what they're doing and what I see, like trying to align everything that I'm doing, because over the last, you know, 4 years or so, like the information that I consume as far as like business and marketing and finances, what I consume versus what I'm able to put out hasn't been aligned all that well, right? Because I take a lot of information from like the SaaS, e-commerce, those types of industries, businesses, and then I funnel it down into like a local business. But now it's like just a lot of things have kind of shifted in my head. Not like I'm gonna like, you know, quit anything or change anything drastically. But it's just like what I thought I was gonna do 6 months ago have kind of changed. It's just like I'm reevaluating where I want to be based on what I want to do, and some things do have to change, just because if you're changing a goal or changing a path, things are gonna change. You know, you can't just do everything the same. But it's days like this where it's like it's super chill, nothing crazy is going on. It's like, what kind of business do I want to have now over the next, let's say, the next 10 years? Where do I want to be in the next 10 years? With what kind of offerings, or what kind of products, or you know, how many people, and what kind of environment or culture do you want to build? And it's like right now it's like the epitome of like what like in my head, it's like, where do I want to be? So you know, that was whole lot of nothing that I said right there. But you know, I think, you know, doing detailing for the last 10 years now, it's like, not that I'm giving up on it, but it's like it's time for like a shift, you know, as far as like what my main focus is. And things will get clarified over the next 3 years as like he continues to work. It's not like I'm doing like anything drastic. It's more of like over the next coming months and years, like I'll start to fine tune that, like, you know, this is like the Marvels is the second phase of like what I'm going into. I don't know, just keep up on the journey. I'll give you more insight into what I'm thinking and what I want to do. But thanks for watching. Hopefully this video is not too long, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye bye.